Hi, my name is Ishan, and this is the option B of the assignment, which is where I built a dataset grounded voice wine explorer. It is a full stack web app with fast API at its backend and the browser as a front end. A user can ask a question about different wine collections using the text or the voice, and they will get a on-screen answer as well as a spoken answer if they want. And the output generated will be grounded based on the dataset. Let me show you an example.
I found 142 matches. Here are the top rated 12.
So as you can see that for this specific query, the output is this, and these are like it got 142 matching for this specific query or similar. And because like there are 142 different wines that comes under this category, I added pagination so that the UI is seamless. And if a user wants to explore more, they can just go to next and they can explore that. Now, like, let's try the mic. Give me a white wine above $50.
I found 14 matches. Here are the top 12.
As you can see that the wines appear and they are sorted based on the score. The wine that has best score is first. Also, I have like some soft queries like this.
Please add a budget, for example, under $25, under $50, or between $30 and $60.
So as you can see that if I ask a soft query like give me a housewarming gift, then instead of just giving all the wines, it tells me to narrow it down a little bit so that we can get to a specific wine. I'll just disable this. So for example, let's try under the 50. And now it is giving me different options like red, white wine, sparkling rose, etc. And I can select them to get the output that I want. Apart from this, I also have added the filters option where a user can see what are the different specific filters or types for each feature are available in our dataset. For example, color, country, region, produce, price, etc., etc. So that the user knows what exactly they want or what exactly they need. For example, let's try red, United States, and yeah, sure, just let's try this. And as you can see that it showed me red wines from United States, and again it is based by the average score. Now when I like send the query, the backend API first validates my query and loads the active wine dataset, which is the dataset provided. uh, and this happens in this main query. Then the question is passed into the pipeline where the parser cleans the query. So I have built a parser whose specific function is to extract the useful information from our query, clean it, and make it in a structured format. I used Pydantic for this feature so that everywhere the structure is like same and there is no mismatch between structure. The parser cleans the text, extract the information like price, region, etc. Then during that step, the backend also checks the grounded text fields, again the dataset metadata. So what I did was I used the metadata from our data set and get all the fields, like for example, what are all the colors present, what are all the countries present, and if our query does not have any of the matching, then we know that this specific query could not be answered based on our data set and it won't be grounded. So for that, I used this. Then after that, once like it is passed from our metadata set and it's given an approval, it can also like flag the query as unsupported, ambiguous, or unresolved. Like you see, for example, the housewarming, it was unresolved. So it pushed our front end to ask more questions from the user to get a specific answer. Once the structured query is built and it is passed, the retrieval layer does the work of retrieving the exact wines from our data set. And then after the retriever, the responders function, it's basically to convert the output from our structured format to a natural language so that a human can easily understand. Now, what I did was, apart from this whole process, I also added a dynamic dataset checks and dynamic dataset. So like if tomorrow we need to add certain things to our dataset or change our dataset, then the whole pipeline won't break. Let me show you with a test dataset. So this is a test dataset. It is this, as you can see that it has many fields named test. Now, if I just like change this dataset and reload my whole application, it takes some time to reflect in the front end. Let me see if it has like, I don't think like it loaded. It takes some time. Yeah, as you can see that now the new data set, which has different colors, different countries, regions, etc., is easily and implemented in our whole pipeline. Just by changing a file, we can easily do that. For example, let me try a query for this specific data set. Yeah, as you can see that it outputs the specific wines and specific wines in that and answers accordingly. So if just changing the dataset also does not break our application, and I think this helps a lot because our dataset always expands, and if we need to add more information or more wines to our dataset, it can easily do that. We just need to run a, a pre-processing line. This was the raw dataset, and this is like the updated version of that, enriched version of that, and it can be easily done through the scripts refresh dataset. Now, I think, yeah, that covers the whole front end, back end, in the whole application. Now, coming to the questions asked, the biggest challenge for me was making the app flexible without letting it hallucinate. Because, like, as you can see, I have made it flexible using this dynamic data set. And I think natural language questions, they are a lot messy, and it is easy to silently ignore errors or requests that like are not correct, but because it's like natural language, then it gets hidden somewhere. So I solved this by like separating parsing, dataset grounding, and retrieval and response generation into each of its class, and also like by treating unsupported and unresolved cases as first class outputs. So I think that by doing this, if a response or if a query is not grounded or is not perfectly grounded, then it can be put into different buckets. Like, do we need more information, or like we cannot answer this question at all? For example, if I ask, give me blue wine, or give me red wine, or give me black wine. Hmm. So yeah, as you can see that there is no black wine in our current data set, so it does not answer this. And one good thing here is that uh, the user can like select what are related fields, because this is the test data set, so it is showing test color. So I think I did achieve the groundedness by this. I think I'm a strong fit for Onki because this project matches the kind of work that Onki is doing. I took, and in this project, I took the end-to-end ownership across backend, front-end, voice interaction, data handling, with a focus on building something that is not only usable, but that is easy to use, not only for like the user, but also for backend or for like improving or expanding things. Also, I think I am genuinely interested in applied AI system, and I am comfortable using AI coding tools uh, for productivity. And I think this like matches what Onki is currently looking for. I am also, my background is in artificial intelligence and a mix of computer science. So I think I will be good for a good fit for Onki's currently working multimodal human AI interaction problems and any other problems given to me. Yeah, I think so. That is the whole project demonstration and my response. Thank you for watching. This was my Voice Wine Explorer submission. Thank you.